Alright, what's up people? Black Ops Elf here, coming at you really raw and really live. It's been a hot minute since I did this, but I wanted to show off the gigantic freaking haul I got off of the Catalyst Kickstarter for Battletech. We got all these 40k players coming in now, what with Games Workshop being freaking tyrants just like the rest of the planet right now, and they really like their army showcases, and I don't see a lot of those in regards to Battletech, so I figured, screw it, let's go for it. So this is going to be my haul from the Kickstarter, not including all of my traditional miniatures, which I think I got about 36 or so of them lying around all sorts of different places. You can see some of them here. This also does not include any of my Iron Wind medals, aerospace assets, ground vehicles or infantry, which I have a small chunk of that I'm working on. This also does not include any of the Death Ray Designs third-party vehicles or infantry, of which I've got a decent chunk now, especially the infantry. I probably got about 15 squads worth at this point, which I also need to finish assembling and paint and all that stuff. I don't know how I'm going to do the infantry, but let's start with the clans that I got right here. As you can see, we're looking at about 7 total points of elementals. For you 40k people, that's the essentially what a space marine is. It's nice chunky battle armor for the clanners. A batch of these guys will cause a significant amount of trouble for a mech. 3 Stormcrows, a ice ferret, and an adder. Covers the majority of my lighter stuff right there. A Grendel, Shadow Cat. I'm not as up on my clan stuff, so I'll forget it every now and then. 2 Novas, a Stormcrow, or Ryokan. I actually gotta relearn my Inner Sphere terminology. A Mad Dog or Vulture. An entire star's worth, that's 5 mechs for clanners. That's their smallest unit outside of a point, of Timberwolf / Mad Cats, plus the Aiden Pride legendary model, bringing me up to 6 Mad Cats in total. Significant amount of firepower there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Count them, 6 exterminators, yes. And the majority of these, except for 1, I believe, all came from salvage boxes. So either I'm really lucky or really unlucky, depending on how you look at it. And 1 direwolf. So for somebody who intentionally did not order any clans whatsoever, this is just from salvage boxes in the base invasion box. I'd say that's a pretty freaking solid clan batch right there. Probably gonna paint them up Ghost Bear. I'm not much of a clanner, but Ghost Bear is pretty interesting. Clan Wolf gets done to death because they're the cool, bad, good guys, kind of like the anti-heroes, whereas the rest of the freaking clans are all just horrible. But Ghost Bear is about as quote-unquote good guy as you get when it comes to clans, outside of some of the smaller minor clans that nobody freaking knows about. There's your, get that detail right, focus, beautiful Timberwolves. For all you new 40k players, I please implore you, especially considering what I'm about to show you, not to geek out too hard for the clans stuff. Yes, the clan era is cool, and what comes after that is cool. You got all that tech and everything. But if you want to learn the game and get into the meat, the honest meat of it, instead of getting bogged down in the sensationalism, you're going to want to pay more attention to the Succession Wars and Star League era, which is what I'm about to show you. This is, in total, no affiliated house yet for Inner Sphere. Probably FedCom and Davion for the most part, maybe a couple other small groups, but this is in total my Inner Sphere batch collection as acquired from the Kickstarter and Game of Armored Combat. I haven't bought the beginner box yet. I would like the Griffin, but that's not super high priority right now. So let's see if I can start from the top and actually get most of these right, because there's a significant amount of irregular mechs in here. You got 4 Stingers, a Mercury, a Locust, 2 Wasps right there, a Commando, a Mongoose, 4 Valkyries, 2 Spiders, a Wolfhound and a Panther. And it's Panthers on the right, Wolfhounds on the left, a Jenner, and 2 Ravens. And I believe that's all of the lights I got. 1 for mediums, we're starting at a Sentinel, a Blackjack, Hatchet Man, 2 Phoenix Hawks, 2 Hunchbacks, 2 Enforcers, a Crab, a Centurion, 1 Wolverine right there, 2 Trebuchets, a Shadowhawk, and a Bushmaster. Or, not Bushmaster, I can't believe it. Bushwhacker. Just like MechWarrior 3 and beyond right there. And that's all my mediums. Did get a lot of mediums. Just the way it came in the box, the way the boxes were laid out, I guess. Next up, we got 2 dragons looking decently beefy, almost to the point where you wouldn't not want to play them. A Lancelot, 2 riflemen, catapult, 1 thunderbolt, 2 crusaders, an axeman, and an exterminator, which I believe maxes out the initial batch of heavies right there, which then brings us to the next batch over here. You got your grasshopper, a cataphract, very nice remodel of the guillotine, very nice, 2 beautiful warhammers, 1, 2, 3, 4 archers, lots of LRMs, gonna reach out and touch with those, a single nasty looking Black Knight, definitely gonna wreck some clanners with that, 2 Orions, a Flashman, very nasty laser boat, that thing, can't wait to try that out, and 1, 2, 3, 4 Marauders. Probably one of the nastiest Inner Sphere mechs, pound for pound. Certainly one of the most legendary. Now to the assaults, and boy did I get a chunk of these. You got 2 Thugs. Very nice to see these mechs back. 2 PPCs, 2 SRM6s on the base build for an early Inner Sphere mech. That's for a 80-ton assault. That's very nice. 2 Zeuses. Scout Steiner will be pleased. 2 Victors. Yay for Davion. Pity nobody drives Victors. An Awesome. A Battle Master. Hail to the Prince right there. 2 extra beefy looking and nasty Stalkers. These things, they did a fantastic job making these things look scarier than they already were. Let's get focus on this one. Or sort of focus. Yeah, that thing, missiles, lasers for days. Those things are definitely going to do some work. 1 glorious SLDF masterpiece Highlander right there. Give him 1 for Heine Schmidt and my personal character, Alexander. 2 Cyclops, very chunky, very beefy, looking very nice. A Crockett, a Banshee, definitely looks nicer, still don't want to play it, but there it is. A Night Star, 2 nasty looking longbows right there. That is a lot of missiles. That is going to be very nice to play those. 2 Marauder 2s, Fear the Wolf's Dragoons. The nicest looking king crab remodel. This thing, you cannot appreciate how chunky these things are until you hold them in your hands and look at them. They are heavy duty. And 2 very nasty remodels, the classic 100-ton Atlas. And also they threw in the Shiloh Aerospace Fighter just for kicks. So, my challenge to you, both for the clan batch I have and for the Inner Sphere batch I have, is to figure out what the total C-bill, tonnage, and battle value, I care about battle value the least just because it's so freaking abstract, C-bill and tonnage values are in total. Because I'll be honest, I don't got time for that. Yeah. Anybody figure it out, you let me know. Anyway, Black Ops Elf signing off. No guts, no galaxy.